cause I'm here for you. Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Duff Mo's at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You can get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me.
Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. First off, bow down, cause this feel like midnight club at D-Town. What's up? Double additional keys in the ignition. My hat tipping, Dontrell Willis with the feet kicking, knees cranking. You see what Pete cranking. I mean, listen, y'all be tripping. See, we lately been seeing y'all be grating. I mean, face it, y'all the cheap fragrance. They know me, the phonies. They copy, they jocking, but Groxy, he just.
We come to you from downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness here in L.A.
From the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood, the Staples Center is rocking tonight.
Showtime always in this building, and we are ready to go. The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
It's Denver's ball. Jay, Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
It's a big finish.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Nikola Jokic missed his first. That one goes.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Big finish at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And count the basket inside.
A lot of questions looming about whether he can truly get back to 100% after that horrible hip surgery. Remember, though, this guy averaged 28 points per game just a couple of years ago.
LBJ has it. And Jay, they call the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Here comes the screen. James. McGee powers it through. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Thomas with the basketball. Down 4. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Murray into the front court. 10-4 is the score. And the rebound taken in by Lonzo. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. LeBron James. That's now 4. He hasn't missed. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Yeah, Paul Millsap, he's an all-star. You give him that space, he's going to take advantage. Lonzo Ball with the rock. Probing the defense to Caldwell Pope. To Ball. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Ball with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope. That's out. Last touch by Isaiah Thomas. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Subbing in for LA, number 14, Brandon Ingram.
James. And that one out of bounds off a nugget. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by JaVale McGee. So it stays Denver basketball. Young.
1 minute left in the first quarter.
Jamal Murray. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oh, they called the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Young, that's his first personal foul. The Nuggets are now in the penalty.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Murray with it. Down a dozen. To Will Barton. Nothing going here on that drive. Barton. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To James. Turns and slams it down.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
That misses with a second to go. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I return to the City of Angels after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Denver ball right now. Jamal Murray still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Barton To Millsap. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. And he makes them both. Nuggets have the possession. To Will Barton. Surveys the floor. Jamal Murray. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. LeBron with it up top. They lead it by 14. Screen coming.
Screen, I got your help.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. To James. Pass there, taken away by Denver. Gets to the basket and scores.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Murray with the basketball. Down 12. To Will Barton. And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Will Barton, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. Nope, first one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. It's James controlling the offense. Here comes the screen. James down to Chandler. To Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Thomas to Will Barton. Missed a wide open look.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw up the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Thomas. And throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Thomas. Here comes the screen. Thomas has a look. Deep two there, won't go. Los Angeles has the basketball. Screen coming. Caldwell Pope down to Chandler. Whoa, what a finish.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Now the Nuggets signaling for timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Thomas across the timeline. Down a bundle. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Won't go down. To Ball. Screen coming. LeBron defended by Nick Young. Flushes it home.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Jokic to Thomas. No good.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
Ball. Shot from the lane won't go. Thomas into the front court. His guys down big. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Nothing going here on that drive. James to Caldwell Pope. Lets it fly from long range. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
It's Thomas. 4-2. Jumper's good. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Thomas to Jokic. Can't miss those. LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Caldwell Pope to James.
Let's cut, let's cut. You got him, you got him. Screw right, screw right, screw right.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
And he missed the free throw. To Millsap. Oh, Millsap. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
LBJ with it.
I told you the screen was coming.
Screen coming. James. Throws it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Here we go, we got him, we got him.
James. Here comes the screen. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
JaVale McGee. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Pass stolen by the Nuggets.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys holding the big lead. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for, quote-unquote, letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Nuggets with the basketball. Thomas to Millsap. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range. James into the front court. Looking to make something happen. In the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Ball with it up top. He'll run the offense. Screen coming. Ball. Pass there, taken away by Denver. LBJ. He throws it down.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Down to 5 on the 24. James couldn't keep it in. Off Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Ball brings the rock up court.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
LeBron into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. McGee powers it through.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Thomas. Rebound LeBron. Here comes the screen. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Thomas. Can't get the bounce. Thomas buries it on the catch and shoot. Straight on three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down with the Lakers in command. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Nothing going here on that drive. To James. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
It's Isaiah Thomas. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
I got your pick. You flashing, bump him.
James A pass down low to Beasley. Shot denied by Jokic. Shot clock violation.
Who gonna do this?
Here comes the screen. Thomas to Jokic. Here's a chance from long range. And Nikola Jokic. He drains it on a nice setup.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Beasley. Won't go down. To Thomas. Nothing going here on that drive. Thomas. Shot clock winding down. To Millsap. Thomas. Buries the trifecta.
Ed, I don't know what was said at halftime, but whatever the coach said, it worked. This second half performance has been unreal.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Los Angeles, they have it. James takes stock of the floor. Had a chance, but it's no good. Murray into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Hauled in by James. Here comes the screen. James to Ball. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Good look that time, but off the mark.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
James. Rebound taken in by the Nuggets. Thomas with the basketball. His guys currently down by 13. 4-3. That's no good. Off the mark. It's Thomas. Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Tyson Chandler at the line for 2 shots. Career mark of 64%. First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Denver's got it. Millsap to Jokic. Nikola Jokic. 3 for 6 now.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Here comes the screen. James to Caldwell Pope. Oh, with the foul, and a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Knocks down the first. Two for 2 on that trip. To Jokic. Nikola Jokic. 4 out of 7.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Lakers ball. From the painted area, won't go down. Here comes the screen. To Millsap. For three. That one off the mark. It's no good. To James. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Thomas. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
I got you.
Caldwell Pope. Not done yet, and there's the foul. Going to play this one out, even though it seems all but over in a 9-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
With dreams of a stacked fortune, black kid with dreams by any means to seize some cell phone keys to a black portion. That American pie, he just wanna portion. Product of that environment that he was forced in. Change course when it's out of control. Feel it down in my soul. Fast forward and foresee that fork in the road. Listen, mention you on the road, phone call whipping. It's mind bending. Open your eyes, I'm bending the rules. Time ticking. The time's different on a globe where every soul trying to survive in it. That's the main concern. Whole hood celebrate when the tables turn, you see. Feels like I'm on the cusp. Great forever, forever's not long enough, it's just. Man once said the grind can't stop till letters in your name get bigger like cap locks. Still can't stall so far from your last stop. Deaf to the yes man, blind to mascots. Look past the moment and try to find your last opponent. Trying to find the answer before this life flashes past you. Blink of an eye, go ghost like a phantom. I'd rather imagine a whole block popping, toast and glasses. More life, no ashes to ashes. Live life fast with no crashes. You can picture that with no caption. Try to see the vision, no glasses. You can picture that with no cameras or flashes. You could just imagine. Still keep my hunger like fasting. Still keep it ghetto fab like putting money in the mattress. And that's just point blank. No biting my tongue, be so frank. In the top 10, they don't rank. They asked me to change some things and no thanks, bad.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can.
And welcome to downtown Miami, Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. I know you're relaxed. It's now time to work.
305, my city, my city. This is one of my favorite stops on the road, Ed, and I'm sure the same applies to the visiting players.
No more time on the beach. It's time to hoop it up here in South Florida. To Whiteside. All right, Baca up to block the shot.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Looking to make something happen. Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
And hits for two.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Lowry with it. They trail by 2. Here's a chance from long range. Misfires. It's no good. To Wade. Dwayne Wade. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Defense making the ball handler work. To Danny Green. Lowry to Leonard. The shot clock expires. Dragic to Wade. To Dragic. Has a look. Can't connect.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Leonard. to Lowry. For three. Pulled down by Whiteside. Dragic with it. They lead it. 4-point game. Has a chance. Shot won't go. Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And now it's Flash with the basketball. To Whiteside.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
From the outside, no good. Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Dragic into the front court. Leads a bucket. Fires the three. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Deep right corner. Lowry. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good. Dwayne Wade to Richardson. Dragic. He was all over him. To Leonard. Finish that.
I got him. Here we go. Set it up.
Wade. Working hard on the glass. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. New blood coming in for both sides.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Hassan Whiteside. Toronto has the basketball. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Deep three at the buzzer. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
To Waiters. From long range. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the three. Pascal Siakam. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Missed a wide open look. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
To Waiters. 4-3. Can't get the bounce. To Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. Fires the three. Not easy.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Leonard buries the trifecta.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Take a shot.
Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend. Beyond the arc for three. Tough shot. He hits.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. For three. Message received. Well defended. Leonard. Man, that was a tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Wade to Richardson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Smothering D. Danny Green. Won't go. Whiteside clears the board. Dwayne Wade fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Kawhi Leonard, now 4 for 9.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Richardson from long range. That's good D. Shot no good. Richardson now a steal as the Raptors have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Lowry, wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Dragic to Wade. 4-3. Like the confidence, but a tough shot for Dwayne Wade. Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Ibaka. The shot blocked by Whiteside.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detective. Don't lie, lie, lie. No, 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 no. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call the fire marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20, this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next. that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Told her bye, bye, bye. Don't make I. Got a lot of racks on me. Got a lot of coke on me. Couple M's in jewelry. I'm a rich like jet ski. And I can't buy no flight. No. Look at my bust down shine. Small. Just made my flight. Pick 100 bands up for the next show. I don't want to. I don't want to tell you that I'm almost. $1 million cash just laying on the floor. All this I saw me dripping. Kick it, she tripping. I'm too rich to listen. I'm picking rain still glisten. So don't lie. No, you can't stand it. I ask you why. Cut the check or buy.
Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. No. I ain't getting caught up with you. You should probably call your jeweler, cause none your diamonds cold. And they supposed to be froze. Ooh. Gucci on me head to toe. If you lie to me, I gotta let you go. Club, all the broke, bad. 24, time to show 'em whatever. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. And the Golden State Warriors control the tip. Durant to Curry. Green to Curry. Green to Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Curry to bring it up. Down 3. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Another shot won't go either. To Irving. Boston with 4 to shoot. Irving. Kyrie Irving, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Kevin Durant has it. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Irving to Jaylen Brown. Fires the 3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Steve Kerr going to call a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Thompson, knocked loose. Celtics have it. Cruises inside for two.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Defense making the ball handler work. To Irving. Here comes the screen. Irving. Tatum knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Durant. Irving into the front court. They lead it by 14. 9 points for him to start the game. He's hit 3 threes in this first quarter. Lights out from downtown.
And defensively, you have to stay in these guys' pocket. Force him to be a driver rather than a shooter.
Green. Those shots today have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Kyrie, not that time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Kyrie across the timeline. Lead is 12. Tatum buries it on the catch and shoot.
Jason Tatum finished 3rd amongst all rookies in Rookie of the Year voting. But I say to you this. I agree with what Jaylen Brown had to say. If it was a one-on-one battle, who you taking, Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell? Jason Tatum or Ben Simmons? I take JT every time.
Thompson to Green. Goes to the left side. Baseline drive. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. To Hayward. Probing the defense. Kyrie lets it go. Kyrie Irving looking good. 4 for 5.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Can't miss those. To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Tatum had made his first couple, but he misses there. The follow won't go either. Trouble getting the ball across half court. Irving had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark.
Maxo, bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, wait up, bust it down, open up, seal. Nano, this a buzz down. What we do? Got it in the old name, the buzz. We don't even here, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof, gon' make them buzz down. It's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown. Play with it, no buzz down. Try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, seal up, buzz down, buzz down, wait up, 30, 50, 100, I'm down. Stay 10 toes, I'm down. 10 toes. Jenny Craig with them. Diamond dance like Chris Brown. Nigga, Come out, water, don't drown. Neck whip like baptized. Church. MJ with the 4-5. Fade away. No bungee. Hey, what? Never like a mummy. Fake to a dummy. Got a lot of young dummies. Go roll rap with the tummy. By the apartment. I moved in abundance. Buzz on the I split the like circumference. Then up. This a buzz. Got it in the old name. The buzz. We don't even. Yeah, we just buzz down. Got my on the roof. Don't make them buzz down. There's a buzz down. Run through the grass like a touchdown. Play but you know buzz down. Try to take my chain. I'ma buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. Buzz down. 30 down. 50. 100. I'm down. I keep pile. Yeah. It's my decorating. Draw six like PlayStation. Like station. Can't keep my waiting. My bitch impatient. Whoa. We mix. In the basement. In the den. In the kitchen. Post 3 times 10. Hurricane chopper, a baby. Got weed like Sinead. Hey, throwing them like Luda. I'm older like a. I pass it like a. Excuse me. My feet down here. Cold with it like Martin. Break it down. Pick it up. Put it up. Bring it back. Then up. It's a buzz down.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. Our opening tip won by the Thunder as we get started in OKC. Gets a shot up off the mark. To Stanley Johnson. Blake Griffin sizing up Jeremy Grant.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Oh, a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good. It's a 3-point play on the first possession of the game. The possession in favor of Detroit. Jackson knocked loose. Picked up by the Thunder.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
No good and no foul. To Griffin. And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up. Russell Westbrook. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. Oops. He missed the first one. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. Griffin to Stanley Johnson. Griffin to Stanley Johnson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Offensive board. And that's rebounded by the Thunder. Westbrook across the timeline. His team up by 1. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Jackson with it. He'll run the offense. Here's a chance from long range, and Reggie Jackson gets the 3 to drop.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Ferguson. Pass stolen by Detroit.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
And Reggie Jackson knocks down a wide open look.
I wasn't even sure if he saw the defense behind him. But what he did see was his teammates' eyes telling him where to pass for that easy catch and shoot.
It's Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Missed his first. That one goes. Jay, if you're Russell Westbrook, how do you take on the responsibility of getting them over the hump?
You have to own it, man. And that starts with owning the fact that, yes, you were the first player in the history of the game to average a triple-double back-to-back years, but that did not equate to your team being successful. Sometimes less is more. And he has to make sure that he's surrounded and allowing the players he's surrounded with to help him get to the next level.
George on the drive, but his shot misses. To Drummond. Reggie Jackson matched up with Ferguson. Knocked loose. Thunder have it. Paul George. Trying to cash in. The shot by George won't go down.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
To Drummond. And the rebound pulled in by Grant. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. To Stanley Johnson. Has a chance. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. Westbrook with it. Down 5. Nothing going here on that drive. Almost, and he's not getting the call. Is Smith. Bullock up against Patterson. Screen coming.
Right.
Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. Fires the 3. Cleans it up. Russell Westbrook with the slam.
We call that Beastbrook. But why are you so angry all the time, man?
Jay, he's just taking out his anger on the rim.
I feel that way every time I broadcast with you.
4-3. Tough shot there for Stanley Johnson. No good. Off the assist.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Wide open look won't go. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. First quarter in the books. The Pistons have the lead. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Oh, they called the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Russell Westbrook steps into it. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Is Smith here against Jeremy Grant. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Pistons have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Ish Smith to Luke Kennard. From the outside, no good. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Oklahoma City's got it. Deep right corner. Westbrook. Deep left corner. For three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Westbrook into the front court. Down 4 to Schroeder. Trying to cash in. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Going to launch beyond the arc, and that's rebounded by Noel. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Down 2. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
To Westbrook. Ball was over the cylinder. Offensive goaltending. Wave it off. New blood coming in for both sides.
Oklahoma City. Into the game for the Pistons. Number 1, Reggie Jackson.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Count it. That's belief right there on his shot.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Ferguson to George. Has a chance. Shot by George. Misses. Big man, Steven Adams. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. Galloway, guarded by Russell Westbrook. From long range, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Westbrook. Fires the three, and Russell Westbrook. He can turn a game in an instant. Hits the three on the quick release. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate or not hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Reggie Jackson against Schroeder.
Number 17, Dennis Schroeder.
To Drummond. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
The Thunder have the possession. Westbrook. From the painted area, won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Blake Griffin, defended by Nerlens Noel. Gets it in the left corner. Beyond the arc for three. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Detroit Pistons are in the penalty.
Westbrook. It's denied by Drummond.
Just erase.
Got a piece of it. Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. The quarter comes to an end. The Pistons with the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. It's Detroit's ball. Ish Smith to Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick. Jay, it wasn't long ago. Blake Griffin was among the most unstoppable players in the NBA.
No one's ever questioned Blake Griffin's skill set or his athletic ability. The only question is his durability. He's had 10-plus injuries since the 2014 season.
Runner here won't go. Westbrook into the front court. His guys down by 9. To Smith. Here's a chance from long range, and Ish Smith. Not sure why he was left that wide open. Hits the 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. Hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
And he throws it down. Nuclear from Blake Griffin.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Russell Westbrook with the rock. Probing the defense. It's Westbrook. Off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Looking to take this all the way. And the rebound corralled by Westbrook. To Adams. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
George. They love this hustle. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Ish Smith. Great pass to set it up. And scores, plus the foul. Andre Drummond is going to the line where he's gotten better as a shooter and a chance at 3.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Westbrook with the basketball. Down a bundle. Lets it fly from long range. Russell Westbrook still gets it to go down with a hand in his face.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Reggie Jackson against the former MVP. Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Not bad pass as the Pistons come away with it. And Reggie Jackson knocks down a wide-open look.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide-open three.
Westbrook. And the rebound comes down to Smith.
Pick up.
Is Smith to Jackson. Has a look. Reggie Jackson. He's now 5 for 6.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
George buries the wide-open three. That's too easy.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Nothing going here on that drive. Jackson to Griffin. Here comes the screen. Blake Griffin matched up with Ferguson. Drummond to Reggie Jackson. 4-3. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Paul George. To Schroeder. For 3. That won't go. Jackson with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Going to launch beyond the arc. Defense was ready. Reggie Jackson unable to hit.
I got ball.
George knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way, with the Pistons way out in front. The Thunder have it to start the fourth quarter, and they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ballgame, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
Griffin to Drummond. The big fella, Andre Drummond. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Dennis Schroeder. Collected by Drummond. And the rebound taken in by Robertson. Schroeder with the basketball. His guys down big. Nothing going here on that drive. George off the iron. No good. Galloway picked up by Robertson. To Luke Kennard. No, he missed a short one there. George Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Luke Kennard against the elite defender Robertson. From long range, Luke Kennard bothered just enough on that one. Thunder with the basketball.
I got him.
Probing the defense. George.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game, for Detroit, number 1, Reggie
Jackson. Fires the 3. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Westbrook. Pistons have the rebound. To Jackson. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Westbrook. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the mark. To Reggie Jackson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
OKC now with 4 to shoot. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Here comes the screen. Reggie Jackson, defended by Steven Adams. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just the shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Jackson to Luke Kennard. Jackson. And the rebound pulled down by Adams. Paul George to Westbrook. Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot there for Westbrook. He always thinks it has a chance. Griffin to Drummond. Lets it fly from long range. That out of his range and no good.
My ball. Got ball. Got ball. That's me. Match up, match up, match up.
That misses with 3 seconds left. The Pistons are the winners as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.